Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here again with ICP. We're just going to update you really quick. When we talked earlier, explain the fact that the price action is more likely than not to go down. Still working its way in this channel. I'm glad most of my members listened. I do say most because I'm sure there's some folks that took a long expecting the price to bounce off that support. Even though I reaffirm the fact that support levels, the more you test them, more likely they are to break. We can kind of see here this multiple attempts to bounce off this level and no success. Bitcoin's pulling back now, and we can see, of course, the same thing occurring with ICP. Okay, now Bitcoin isn't massively retracing, but it's certainly pulling back, and we're starting to see that here. What's interesting is Bitcoin yanked up about 2 different times completely, and ICP did nothing. Okay, that really just tells us that there's significant selling pressure, less buying pressure, volume is down, and there's no real reason to consider a long position right now. Okay, we don't have any confirmation. All right, so we're just going to quickly confirm a few things here. First of all, I do want to confirm congrats to our community members here for awesome trades. Take a look at this here. Near Protocol 19 hours, 73%, VeChain 36% in 12 hours, and of course Solana 127% in 1 month. We did take, what was it, a few days ago? What was it, ICP? We took some massive profits too. I think I shared that with you. Anyways, really cool stuff. I'm happy it's all working well for you guys. So thanks very much for the wonderful feedback. I get tons of good feedback lately about the signals, and just super happy that's working well for you. Congrats. And again, if you're considering that, we are having limited slots available here or minimizing the amount of registration soon. So there will be a limit. Just keep in mind on that. All right, so let's talk about the 4-hour time frame. This is one of those situations where Elliott Wave is telling us once we find our bottom, we should establish a higher high from here. So good news is we're halfway through our wave, but we're trying to find our fourth wave, and it's not looking pretty. Okay, so let's talk about the moving averages. We're coming down to test the 50-day SMA, 20 days swinging behind. We are still running concurrent in this little trend here. So my speculation is that we get one more retest of this lower level here, and the price action inevitably bottoms out, perhaps even as low as this, our most recent high, to get the price action to come back up again. Okay, I know it's not what you want to hear, but again, I like to kind of give everybody a worst case scenario because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. If anybody's out there saying this coin's going to pump, they're just probably getting paid to say that, or perhaps they're just an idiot. I don't know, but there's nothing here telling us the price is going to continue upwards. Okay, we still got plenty of momentum here to the downside. Stochastic RSI is swinging down. We can see we're now under 50 on the RSI, which is a notorious sign of bearish continuation. We can see stochastic RSI once more diverging. More important though, we aren't even bottomed out yet on our money flow index. Okay, so money just keeps flowing out of this coin, and so is so same with the RSI, which keeps going down. Okay, so again, those are not great signs here. Okay, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This doesn't look great. As I mentioned before, the likelihood of losing that level, which we did, is pretty high. We can now presume this area at 930 is going to be resistance based on volume. Okay, again, just some realism here for you guys. Other than that, here we do have a fair value gap here as well. This is a slight consolation. Consolation in the sense that fair value gaps commonly get filled partially and or fully sometimes. So if we do see the price kind of do one of these, that could see that we are nearing the bottom. But again, there's no other way to sugarcoat it here. There's not a lot of support in this range. We got no volume below us here. So it's almost as if we could free fall to this lower level about 730 and just never stop. Okay. I'm not trying to concern you, just letting you know that that is a possibility here. This isn't looking fantastic. Just how poorly it responded to Bitcoin's increase leads me to believe it's going to continue to come lower. Okay, let's quickly look at some other things here, confirming factors. We confirmed this earlier too, just how the Ichimoku cloud was consistently holding the price action down. This lower lead here is just basically telling the price you cannot pass here. Sorry, pass. I can't speak right now. I've talked a lot today. I apologize. What I'm getting at is that we're below the cloud. There's no point in taking a trade right now leading into that. That's a hope and a prayer trying to take a trade without confirmation. Okay, again, you might get lucky sometimes, but for the most part, your average success rate is going to be really low. That said, lagging spans not free and clear. Conversion lines below the baseline or below the cloud. 3 out of 3 reasons to keep your short position open and to not, I want to emphasize this, not open a long position. Do not open a long position. There is potential that this could recover, but you typically need to see a couple things happen before you see a bullish uptrend. First of all, you got to break the descending trend by discontinuing these lower low patterns and these lower high patterns. Okay. Once we've broken that, we'll typically be range bound. So hypothetically, the price gets stuck in a range for a little while. Then it breaks above this range and then retest it as a support, that's when we can confirm bullish behavior. At that point, coincidentally, we'll be above the cloud, right? So again, we're still a few days away from a good trade here as far as a long position is concerned. So again, don't shoot the messenger here, but there's no reason to take a long with this coin. If it does shoot up tomorrow, it's complete coincidence. It's not, there would be no reason for it. Probably a fundamental catalyst or something, but from a technical standpoint, this is a no-brainer. Do not long on this coin, right? Again, as much as I want to, I'd love to. We've taken massive profits here recently, just a couple days ago. And at this point, I just say pump the brakes. It's all good. Do not trade. Or just in general, try to work on over trading. I get a lot of questions too, like, hey, how many trades should I take per day? Is 10 too many? Yeah, 10 is way too much. I get it. I guess it's different if you're scalping or day trading. That's a conversation for another day. But if you're trying to open like multiple swing trades in a day, that's not really ideal. Anyways, sorry, I'm rambling. I just want to kind of help protect some people or kind of prevent you from getting wrecked, because I see a lot of folks that join my community that have had bad experiences in the past. I totally get it. But you can have less bad experiences if you learn more and you are more patient. It's really the truth there. So I hope you learned something today. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to check out our exclusive offer with Bitunix, link down below for this. Nice little benefit rewards if you use my link to register. Phenomenal exchange, highly recommended. Trailing stop losses, moving targets. More important though, no KYC, no VPN. That is highly sought after in the States and Canada. So that's, again, reason why we're partnered with them. Appreciate you guys. Thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.